Welcome back to Secrets of Buried Stories. Few organizations in history have inspired as much fascination, legend, and conspiracy as the poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, better known as the Knights Templar. For nearly 2 centuries, they were the most powerful and secretive order in Christendom, an elite force of warrior monks who commanded immense wealth and influence. Then, in a single brutal act, they were destroyed, their order disbanded, their leaders executed, and their legendary treasure seemingly vanished from the face of the earth. The fate of that treasure, and of the Templars themselves, remains one of history's most compelling buried secrets. The Templar order was founded around 1119 in Jerusalem, following the First Crusade. Their initial purpose was noble, to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. With only 9 founding members, they were granted headquarters on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, a site of immense religious significance, believed to be the location of the original Temple of Solomon. This location is crucial to many of the legends surrounding them, as it is rumored they conducted extensive excavations beneath the Temple Mount, possibly unearthing priceless religious artifacts and forbidden knowledge. Over the next 2 centuries, the order grew exponentially. Endorsed by the Pope and granted special privileges, they became a formidable fighting force, the elite shock troops of the Crusades. But their power was not just military. Donations from nobles across Europe made them incredibly wealthy. They developed a sophisticated international banking system, one of the earliest of its kind, where nobles could deposit assets in one country and withdraw them in another, a system that made them the de facto bankers of Europe. Their wealth was staggering, comprising vast land holdings, farms, vineyards, castles, and a large fleet of ships. This immense power and wealth, combined with their secrecy and autonomy, eventually made them a target. By the early 13th century, the Crusades in the Holy Land were failing, and the Templars' original purpose was becoming obsolete. King Philip IV of France, heavily indebted to the Templar order, saw an opportunity. He devised a ruthless plan to seize their wealth and eliminate his creditors. On Friday, October 13, 1307, a date that many believe is the origin of the Friday the 13th superstition, King Philip ordered the simultaneous arrest of all Knights Templar in France. The charges were shocking and likely fabricated. Heresy, idol worship, specifically of a head known as Baphomet, spitting on the cross, and other blasphemous acts. Under brutal torture, many Templars confessed to these crimes, confessions they later recanted when not under duress. The Pope, initially hesitant, was pressured by Philip to disband the order. In 1312, the Knights Templar were officially suppressed. The last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned at the stake in Paris in 1414. Legend says that as the flames consumed him, he cursed King Philip and the Pope, both of whom died within the year. But when Philip's men raided the Templar treasuries, particularly the main temple Paris, they found that the order's vast liquid wealth, the gold, silver, and jewels, was gone. The main treasure had vanished. This disappearance is the core of the Templar mystery. Where did it go? One of the most persistent legends concerns the Templar fleet. On the eve of the arrests, the Templar fleet, docked at La Rochelle, allegedly set sail under the cover of darkness, loaded with the order's treasure and, some say, their most sacred relics. Their destination is unknown. Some theories suggest they sailed to Scotland, where King Robert the Bruce, who was excommunicated and not bound by the Pope's decree, offered them refuge. From Scotland, they could have continued their journey, perhaps to the New World, decades before Columbus. The mysterious Newport Tower in Rhode Island and carvings at Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland are often cited as potential, though highly disputed, evidence of a Templar presence. So what exactly was this treasure? It was likely more than just gold and silver. Given their long tenure on the Temple Mount, legends abound that the Templars discovered profound religious artifacts. The Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, the head of John the Baptist, or even documents detailing a secret bloodline of Jesus Christ are all rumored to have been part of the Templar hoard. If such an artifact were found, it wouldn't just be treasure, it would be a world-altering revelation, a secret that would have been protected at all costs. This leads to the second great buried secret. Did the order truly die out, or did the surviving Templars simply go underground, transforming into other secret societies to protect their knowledge and legacy? Many theories link the Templars to the Freemasons. While direct historical proof of a linear succession is lacking, the similarities in symbolism, ritual, and hierarchical structure are striking. Could the Freemasons be the modern inheritors of Templar knowledge and secrets? The search for the Templar treasure and their legacy has continued for centuries. It has fueled speculation about hidden vaults beneath Rosslyn Chapel, cryptic clues in Gothic architecture, and the endless treasure hunt on Oak Island, which some believe is the final resting place of the Templar hoard. Every strange carving, every unexplained map, every legend of a hidden vault is scrutinized for a potential Templar connection. The story of the Knights Templar is a compelling blend of documented history and romantic legend. They were pious knights and shrewd bankers, warriors and financiers whose rapid rise was matched only by their sudden, brutal fall. Whether their treasure was purely material wealth that was secretly distributed, or whether it contained powerful artifacts and knowledge that could shake the foundations of Western civilization, we may never know. The truth is a buried secret, perhaps hidden in a forgotten vault in Europe, buried deep beneath an island in North America, or perhaps not hidden in a physical location at all, but preserved in the rituals and symbols of the secret societies that may have inherited their legacy. The Knights Templar may be gone from the historical stage, but their shadow and the enduring mystery of their lost treasure continues to captivate and inspire all who seek the hidden truths of the past.